Like and subscribe, whatever. The EU says it's going to go full tilt on supporting Ukraine. I have a question. What in God's name have you been doing since the beginning of this war that you're going to do differently? Then you say that you will, if certain things are met, Ukraine will be allowed to join the EU in 2029. In 2029, Russia will have total control of Ukraine. Ukraine will be a part of Russia in 2029. So what are you talking about? Russia, as you speak, Russia is gaining more and more territory. The war of attrition, you lost a long time ago. You lost the war of attrition a long time ago. What are you talking about? You're broke. The help that you have been given to Ukraine, a lot of that has been funneled into Africa in covert activities. And you lost the war in Ukraine, and your covert activities have been exposed in Africa. You lost that too. So what are you going to do any differently that you haven't been doing? You shot your best shot. Now it seems like you're turning to propaganda, because that's all this could be, is propaganda. That's all it is propaganda. And propaganda don't win wars when nobody cares about what you're talking about. Understand this. God is on the side of Russia. God is on the side of Russia. And you will acquiesce, and you will lose, and you will be kicked out of Africa. It's only a matter of time before you are totally kicked out of Africa. You see, Africans are getting tired of you. And Africans aren't going to be bullied anymore by you. Every day, one person at a time sees through your BS. You kicked out of Mali, and all these countries are watching. And guess what? Your courts don't mean anything. Your United Nations don't mean anything. Everybody sees it for what it is. And it is an extension of white imperialism. And it supports itself with the people of color who are minions. But see, the minions are waking up. So all this talk about draining Africa's resources, only people, you, EU, you are going to lose your resources. See, you're just a welfare state of Africa. You are a welfare state of Africa. You take trillions from Africa, and then you give Africa a few millions. That's just kickback. They know this. They're going to keep the trillions because they don't need you to give them back the change from their trillions in millions. You fooling yourself. Your game is over. If I was you, well, the Bible says that you're going to bend the knee to God's chosen people. Forget about Israel. Forget Israel. Their days is numbered. They don't have a war machine. Mossad is busted up, so no more covert activities. They're at the end of their rope. They're not going to be able to rebuild. They're surrounded by Muslim nations. And as these nations wake up, Israel is going to have to pay a price. See, Israel is going to have to face justice. Not hatred, justice for the deeds that they've done. You see, dropping bombs does not win wars. You have to put boots on the ground. You have to put boots on the ground. Israel, the IDF is ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. They are good when it comes to bombing civilians, women and children. But when it comes to standing up to a military that's even weaker than them, they can't do it. Hamas has been beating the hell out of them and will continue to. And I'm going to tell you this right now. The Sahel Alliance will be the most powerfulest army in Africa with unlimited boots that they can put on the ground. Unlimited boots that they can put on the ground. Unlimited. You see, every individual in the Sahel is a member of the military in some form or another. In some form of another, every individual in the Sahel is a part of the military. And they're being trained to use weapons. So only thing you know what? EU, live in your illusions. The more you live in your illusion, you become more deluded. And your delusion is going to be your downfall. Because you're not living in the real world. You're going to have England send their navy. You're going to send, will England be sending this navy over there to help Zelensky? Germany's broke. And Africa's awoke. But all this talk, all you're doing is talking. Russia has so many souvenirs of your military equipment. It's ridiculous. Russia can now start taking those tanks and things like that they've taken from you and the United States. They can start melting that stuff down into steel to use against you. And whatever else they can scrap out. Russia's on God's side. Like, subscribe. I'll talk to you all later. Iran is also on God's side. So is North Korea, for that matter.